Alright, now Joel has actually went over to the Blue Pegasus Guild, where Ichima and the tribemen are actually dancing, in which we actually see that he actually doesn't actually do that thing, but he actually is cool about it, in which he actually has some business to attend to, which he actually showed them the picture of Touka, which he actually asked, do they actually meet her? In which they actually don't remember her as well. In which he actually gave him a warning and such, in which if they do meet her, make sure they don't get too close, because we don't know what she is capable of. Meanwhile, in Magnolia, we actually see Gajiel, Juvia, and Lily are actually spying on Touka as she actually wandering around the city, in which Levi actually told them not to spy on her, in which he actually doesn't do the new members very well, but he actually got a system in which if she's really an ally or not, when they actually see, then she's white, which they actually, which is actually something similar of what he actually did over the years that actually happened, was the Phantom War and Fairy Tale War, in which he also say that if something is actually amiss, then she's a black, which is actually dangerous. And he doesn't want to get Levy hurt, which we actually seen her at Natsu and Happy's house, in which she actually is so excited that she actually see his house, in which she actually say that Natsu can burn her with fire, and she actually became so obsessive of her being in at the house, which that actually reminds us of a certain water wizard who actually obsessed of a certain ice wizard, as we all know what that actually means. As she actually does her normal thing, she actually at Lucy's house, which she actually went inside, meaning that she's going to live there, in which she'll be actually visualizing a love triangle between Lucy, Natsu, and Touka as they fighting over her. Fighting over him, in which Gashio actually seeing Touka getting undressed while she's going over to a bath, which Julia decides to cover his eyes, which Gachio actually caused to fall, which Levy actually seen what actually happened, in which it doesn't actually look like that, as she actually left, and her hands actually wrap around her stomach, which we actually knew what it means because of the end of the last chapter of Fairy Tale. And we actually head back to Elmima, where the water dragon god Mer, I mean, sorry, trying to get the name right, Merphobia told him that there's something that he needs to be done, in which his magic as a dragon was stolen from him, and if and he must recover his power as well before he dies. In which he actually say that if it actually misused, it can bring destruction, which they actually think that it was actually the dragon eaters, but it wasn't them. Even though they eat dragons, they didn't actually take his power. In which they actually have one suspect, in which he actually say that he actually knew a suspect by the name of White Mage, was similar to Seraph, in which Camille actually say that the castle is under attack, which Ashes actually appears, in which Skullson actually appeared with Kira and Madame Murray, which they're actually getting ready for a fight, and they say the one who stole his powers, they're going to eat the White Wizard, in which Natsu is prepared for that as they're getting ready to fight them and fight the Dragon Eaters. Meanwhile, at Mermaid Heel, we actually see Jalal talking to Kaguya, which he actually show her the picture of Touka, in which it actually all linked up to Fairy Tale, in which we actually have all this meaning something, but then we actually find out that that person who is dangerous as Seraph, that person is Touka, and she actually is known as the White Witch, and we just found out about it just now. And I cannot believe that Touka is the White Wizard because she never actually mentioned it to Fairy Tale. So we actually gonna see what actually happened 100 years ago. So we're gonna find out soon. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment on what you think about the manga chapter. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy doing here saying sign out. Layers.